Welcome everyone, this is your Liege Lord, the Godless Gamer. Thank you for tuning in today for episode 15 of my Shokuho series, Path of the Samurai. We do have several things to cover today, first being this. Hold on. I'm bringing this up, there you go, you should see it now. I'm bringing this up because I don't want to mispronounce your name, but we had a new applicant, Bimo Backdoria, who is Shijimura Danzo. So I'm going to, for shorthand, I'm going to call you Bimo or Shijimura. So you want to use a katana and polearm, no mount. Backstory was a samurai in training and met me in a village before I was vassalized. So the way I'm going to roleplay this is when I was serving in my father's army, before I got vassalized, before I reached the final rank, me and Shijimura Danzo were serving in the same army. I got fast-tracked because it was my dad. We were serving under our dad, so of course we got fast-tracked. We were the second son. So it made sense that we got ranked up fast, but Shijimura kind of just got left behind. So during our service in our dad's army, we met Shijimura. He impressed us. He impressed me. He might not have impressed my dad, but he impressed me. And now he's joining my cause, decided to pledge himself to my cause, and rise through the ranks of my army. So he's just doing the exact same thing that we did, but he's doing it under my command. That way, he'll actually get noticed. My dad was just being a dick, and he didn't realize your potential, BMO, but I'm going to realize it. So I need to take a minute. Let's get into the game. I need to take a minute. I like that my level is 27. I need to take a minute and just discuss how I'm going to create you, because when I'm creating companions, I make certain tactical decisions. I make certain army composition decisions. I create an army in order to maximize the chances that we're going to get companions, and I use tactics for the same reason. So things are going to change here. Because of your builds, you want to use a katana and a polearm, and my knee-jerk reaction was to create you from a Hatamoto. The Hatamoto are tier 6. I want to create you from the best soldier I could possibly create you from, and since I have a ton of Hatamoto, there's potential. But instead of making you from an infantryman, which was my knee-jerk reaction, I think I'm going to create you from a mounted Hatamoto, because if my infantry are engaging the enemy infantry, that's not the situation we want to be in, because by the time our infantry formations are engaging with one another, I've already whittled down the enemy formation with my skirmishing cav and my riflemen, who are in the front lines in front of my infantry. So by the time the infantry engage, they're not going to have a ton of kills. They won't be able to get a ton of kills. It's so much easier to do that with cavalry. So even though I know you don't want to be mounted, I'm going to create you from a veteran mounted Hatamoto, because you do want to use polearms, so you'll get those skills. And so what? You'll have good riding. I'll take your horse away, okay? If that's what you want. If that's what you want, I will take your horse, and I'll give it to somebody else or something. But if I have you as a cavalryman, I can protect you on the battlefield. I can maneuver you around on the battlefield, get you out of dangerous situations. Whereas in the infantry, like, once they're engaged, you know what I mean? So that's my logic. As my Hatamoto get upgraded, I'm going to turn them into these guys, into the melee cav. I don't have any melee cav, so I'll start building that formation. And as a result of all of this, as well, I have 63 foot gunners. We're going to tone that down, because I don't need to create any companions from these guys. We're going to tone that down from 60 to like 30. And I'm also going to tone down my veteran horse archer Hatamoto. I'm going to allow them to kind of die off, and I'm going to start replacing them with proper dragoons. So we'll split my cavalry halfway between melee calves, so I can create Shijimura, and dragoons, so I can still skirmish and stuff, because I still need to be able to do that. So I hope all that makes sense. Going from here, I don't have to explain any of my tactics or what I'm doing. That's what's going on in my head right now. So you're in my head now. So the political situation, we're still fighting the Miyoshi, and I thought it would be fun if we started today's episode by doing something we've never done, by gathering an army together. We need to jump on Kyoto before this war ends. The end of this war could be right around the corner, and if it is, I want to take Kyoto, and I want to take it. This is the capital of Japan at this moment in history. I've said this several times, but it eventually switches to Edo. but at this point in Japanese history, Kyoto is the capital. So we want to take this, and I want to have it as part of my fief. So that requires me to be in command of the army that takes it. So that's why I'm doing this. And then once we take it, we can disband this army, and we can go back to doing what we need to do. Fighting open field battles. So, 1489. We're still waiting for somebody who's 3 days away. I'm jumping on this now. Rule of thumb, you always want to have 2-to-1 odds when you're sieging a city, and we're greater than 2-to-1 odds, so let's do it. It's daytime. I am going to play like a passive role, because I don't want to get taken out. Like, I don't want to get taken out. I don't need to perform well in order to win this. Like, I'm trusting my men to take care of business. So we shouldn't have performance issues, guys. At least I'm hoping. And then I promise... I normally have it set to max. But I turned it down to medium. But after this battle, I'll turn it back up to max. Like, we don't have performance issues in open field battles so much. Uh-oh. Did I... Hold on. That's what I want. I think that did it. Okay. Okay, so the cannons, where are they? Here they are. If I get off my horse, he's gonna wander away. You know what? Screw it. It's not that far to walk. Move aside, fool. Sanada Masayuki. So what's really nice is in vanilla Bannerlord, you don't get like a track where you can see where you're aiming. You have to aim the trebuchets yourself in vanilla Bannerlord, but you get some help here. You can't shoot down the walls. There's no destructible defenses, at least not in this iteration of Shokuho. So like shooting at the walls won't do anything. It won't cause things to collapse or any of that. My horse is being patient. It's very nice of him. I'll take one more shot. Like, I see I see people where I'm aiming, and I'm just not getting any kills. There is a degree of splash damage with the shots. So, like, I can see guys where I'm aiming. Please? Oh, there we go. This is a rare opportunity for me to get some engineering skill. Alright, to be fair, where it's aiming is an estimation. It doesn't go exactly where it's aiming. It's a very brave horse. He's standing very close to a big boomy stick. He's not afraid of it. It's just a walk in the park for him. He's a good horse. He served me well. Like, are those not silhouettes that I'm aiming at? Like, for Christ's sake. They are. I am... Dude, are you kidding me? Alright, I give up. Leave it to the peons to keep shooting. So, so far so good with the performance. I think turning down the soldiers... Oh, we got a little stutter there. I'll stop calling attention to it. Let's just ignore it. So far so good. Oh boy. I need to stay away from over here because there's a bunch of range guys and they're gonna get a lucky shot on me. Just zigzagging constantly because I'm vulnerable, and the AI tends to focus on the player, so I need to stay moving. Alright, we're absolutely slaughtering them. That's a good. See, it's like when I get in the thick of it, when I get stuck in, I need to stay out of this, guys. If I want to survive to the end of the battle, which I would prefer to, I think I'm just gonna stay out. Let the men do it. Let let my companions take care of this. It's my right as the ruler to stay out of the fray. We can shoot the shit with Llewellyn. Hey, Llewellyn, what's happening, man? Oh yeah, so I gave you some armor, Llewellyn. Normally, you're not wearing any shoulder protection, but I gave you some shoulder protection. I know it's not the best looking because there's a lot of clipping, but I thought it looked good because you've got orange shoulder protection and it matches the rest of your outfit. So that's you, Llewellyn. You're getting a cameo here while we just shoot the shit. There's still people shooting at us. Are any of my other companions over here? Hattori Hanzo? T-Nex? Why are all my companions just chilling back? They thought they could get away with it. They thought to themselves, oh, he's an idiot. He just went through the gate. He's probably going to get himself killed. I can stay back here. He won't notice. Well, I noticed. Well, if you can't beat him, join him. I'll just showcase everybody's armor. Hattori Hanzo. That's a nice gun you got there. And then here's T-Nex, the antiquated T-Nex with a bunch of arrows in him. You know, he respects the traditional ways, man. He's got that bow. I respect that, T-Nex. I respect it. Yep. So I give you a new helmet. You're not wearing a Hatamoto helmet anymore. But you still have the Hatamoto armor. You just have like 10 arrows in you. J-Cav, ooh. I give you foot protection. I haven't given you shoulder protection, but I did give you hand protection. It's along the same lines as Llewellyn. Just to make sure you're matching. But you have sandals. It's funny, the sandals with the rest of the armor. Anybody else over here? No, I don't see anybody else. Alright, you guys done yet? Alright, we've cleared the lower bailey, so I won't get shot from here. They keep coming out and attacking us. They're just sending crap now. So yeah, even turning down the number of troops in battle didn't totally fix the problem, but it's way better than what I've experienced earlier. really don't want to get downed. They clear over here. Yeah, they did. I still get shot by somebody. Oh, there we go. Alright, on the bright side, it allows me to fast forward, because we're just whittling down the militia, because they're down to the militia. In fact, they're coming out. Oh no, they're just getting into the gate. But they just got a bunch of themselves killed. Kaminari Deity just got a kill. Alright, there we go. They're clearing the last Bailey. Alright, that means I have to re-heal after this battle, which is not ideal. I got 29 kills. Hattori Hanzo got 1. Jake, it's because you're all standing outside. Kaminari Deity got 3, Kibagami Jubei 2, Kyoshiro Sasuke, he got 5, he's the most. Llewellyn 2, T-Nex 2. Only 18 deaths in my party. I just finished going through all the loot. Going through the loot is just becoming a more and more arduous process because of all my companions. So, but I'm doing it for you guys. So yeah, options, turn the battles back up to max. And since we want this city, we don't want to pillage it. We want it to stay intact. Don't want it to lose any prosperity. Show mercy. As the capturer of Kyoto, you have the right of first refusal. Would you like to claim this fief? Yeah, of course. What kind of fool do you take me for? Hey, check it out. We're getting a bunch of relation boosts. I wonder if that's because we took Kyoto. Or maybe it's because they were part of the army that helped take it? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not going to ask questions because that's all good. Ransom my prisoners. We didn't take anybody important. Alright, first things first. Get rid of all these. Let's get a decent chunk of change into the reserves. We'll finish this marketplace because it's already, like, half done. Make sure we switch to festival and games. And I'm debating, should I switch my wife to over here? Because I feel like her governing this would really... It would, like, double down on all the benefits. Like, this is frickin' Kyoto, man. I want this to be properly managed. No, she's not here. I have to unassign her from the other city first. You know what? She's fine. She's out of harm's way. Let's let this war end before I bring my wife over here into harm's way. Kyoto is in the center of the action, so she can stay where she is. I always take pack horses. I need to make sure I have horses pinned, because I can't accidentally sell any horses. Like that. There's so many different variety of horses that it's hard to, like, keep track of all of the ones that you have pinned. But we're good. I just don't want to accidentally sell any. So we'll unload what we can. The city can afford everything. How we doing on food? We're good on food. Yeah, okay. So now that this is a part of my faction... Every time we visit a tavern, there's a chance that we'll find European soldiers. So I won't have to go too much farther for them. I won't have to go far away to get them. Odani's relatively close. So there we go. I can disband this army, because I don't need it. I think Osaka is the money. Kyoto's the seat of power, but Osaka is where the money is, because every time I've been in Osaka, it has so much money. Ooh, some mounted samurai. I'll take them. Unfortunately, there aren't any samurai that fall under a specific culture that are in this area that I like. The culture that's right here, their samurai don't go up to a really high tier. I think they stop at like tier 4, which is why I try not to recruit them. Let me see. Because that applies to Kyoto too, because they have the same culture. Kinai. See? So this is not the greatest culture for samurai, only because they go up to tier 4. A good one, a good example is Kanto. So they have a specialty. So just not a good area to get soldiers, in my opinion. I mean, they'll work in a pinch. I can work with them, but they're not, like, optimized. They're not, we wouldn't be min-maxing, I guess is a good way of putting it. That's too intense for me, but I'm glad that they're sending an army over here. Where are they going? They're going to Uno Castle, Ueno. Where the hell is that? Alright, how many... There's only 462 defenders here. Okay, you know what I'm going to do really quickly? There's probably not a lot of recruits to go around. I'll recruit garbage just for the purposes of garrisoning Kyoto a little bit. Maybe I should spend some time doing that. Nope. There's no recruits around here. 669 is too much, guys. Like, I would love to flex, but if I had a nice Dragoon formation right now, maybe I would flex, but I can't flex. And even if I did have a ton of Dragoons, we could get unlucky and get, like, a really small battlefield where skirmishing is, like, basically useless. Alright, I'm just gonna recruit garbage. Oh, here's an army that's going after them. Which blows, because I won't get to benefit from that battle. Oh yeah, by the way, what do my villages produce? Rice, hides, and tea? Yeah. Yeah, not great samurai soldiers, in my opinion. It's not much, but it's what I could scrape together in a pinch. I'm responsible for the capital now, so I have to take my responsibility seriously. I'm gonna queue up something else here. We should probably get food storage up, too. Just in case it gets sieged and they try to starve it out. There's 2 temples right next to each other right outside Kyoto. There's a lot of parties wandering around over here because of me. I brought them all down here. Wasn't our army smaller than theirs and they ended up winning? Good for them. Oh, here's a 99, but that's not really scary. They're trying to recruit, so their army wouldn't even be that, it wouldn't have, like, a ton of samurai in it. I'm just gonna take all these guys, so if I'm ever back in Kyoto. I'm gonna probably be that way again soon. So I'll deposit them. Sure, why not? It'll be like swatting a fly, but I'm not doing anything else. Oh, are we gonna be on the beach? I've fought on this kind of battlefield before, and I wasn't a fan. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on trying to create a companion. So what I need to do is try to get my infantry Hatamoto to get promoted so I can turn them into melee cav. Maybe that would be... Maybe raiding a village is something that I should do. Maybe that is something I should do. I want to keep my horse archers on the flanks. A lot of these guys are eventually going to become gunners, so this is deceiving. Like, none of these are Hatamoto, so we need these guys to become cavalry. I just have way too many gunners. We need them to kind of die off a little bit. I'm going to let them get one salvo, and I'm not going to let my horse archers fire their guns or anything. I'll give them like 1 or 2 salvos, and then I'll charge my infantry in. It's just not the best route to take, but that was cool that they just went down this line. Look at this guy, the one Ashigaru bowman that I hired. He must feel so out of place right now. Okay, I'm gonna get them behind now. I'm gonna turn off their fire at will too. So get back, and we need to let the infantry do the rest of the work. Only 2 of my Hatamoto got ranked up. I can ransom my prisoners here, but I'm still going to go back to Kyoto, deposit some of these guys, because I need to... I don't have improved garrisons still, so I have to manage the garrison myself. We took an important prisoner. I'll let him go. I'll even hire these 16 Yumi Ashigaru. Oh, I'm over my party size slightly. The guys that I deposit in Kyoto in the garrison... Ooh, there's a... Oh, coward. I'm doing it. That's more like it. Come on, sucker. His party size dropped. Oh, it's because he's recruiting. Oh, nope, you can't get back in. Can't get in. I'm trying to get away from this village because I don't want to fight in a village environment, so we're gonna get away from it. It's still daytime. There we go. I mean, we're still gonna slaughter them, but... Wow, this is perfect. This is like the perfect battlefield for normal conditions, but these aren't normal conditions. Maybe I'll skirmish a little bit. There still aren't that many Hatamoto in this cavalry formation yet, but you can identify them by their their balloons. So I've got 4 of them right now. So that's not enough to make a companion yet, but we're getting there. I'll skirmish a little bit. I'm just seeing a bunch of naked villagers that are, like, barefoot. So, this is not a high-quality army, but that's good. These are the kinds of battles that we want to fight, because it'll help us create a companion without getting, like, a lot of our men killed in the process. We just want to piss them off enough where they just charge. And I think that's what they're doing. Okay, so we'll get our horse archers back, because I don't need them to kill everything. I'm going to tell them to turn off fire at will, just for now. I'm gonna do like I did in the other battle last episode. We're gonna use the horse archers to keep these guys preoccupied. I don't even think I'm gonna let... Or maybe I'll let them shoot 1 volley, or maybe 2 volleys, and that's it. Okay, so I have 71 infantry. How about we let them thin them down to, like 50 minimum. Okay, I'm turning them off. Turn off fire at will. Boys, get back. It's time for the infantry to do their thing. Charge, boys. Just the one villager's naked and all these supreme samurai. Alright, how are my horse archers doing? They're okay. They're doing fine. So I'm gonna let my infantry keep charging, but this is gonna be an organized charge. Ooh, that's a cool helmet for the horse. I think that's supposed to be a boar's head. That's what I'm thinking, because those look like boar tusks to me. Okay, okay. Horse archers, get back a little bit. I can't just send my my infantry at their range formation, because they will get killed before they reach them. So we'll get our riflemen on this hill behind them, and we'll let them shoot like once or twice. Alright, move up a little closer, boys. Up, this Hatamoto lost his horse. That sucks. Alright, hold on, hold on. Told him to fire at will. JCap just got 2 kills at once. Alright, I'm gonna charge in my infantry in conjunction with my cavalry. Well, not my horse archers. I should be using my regular cav for this, but I'm so used to trying to create T-necks that I... But that's okay. This battle is about the infantry getting kills, not anybody else. Four deaths. JCav got 4. Kaminari JD got 5. That's where he won. Interesting. The guys that are in my infantry formation, they didn't get any kills. One of my troops can be promoted. It's not going to be the right kind of soldier. We already know this. My prisoner fool. Oh, that's the Daimyo. He's the leader of the Miyoshi. Okay, what to do next? We're still headed towards Kyoto. Deposit the Ashigaru in my party, and we'll get back to business. And these Kinai Jisamurai, I don't want. I don't even want the ones that I'm upgrading here. Screw them. I don't want them. Get out of here. So what if I'm not at 215? I can work with 184. This is a super high quality army that I'm rocking right here. And all I need are the Hatamoto. Like, all I need are these guys. In fact, it would be smart of me to get more of them. But I don't want to travel all the way back down here. I would have to come to Sunpu, Hamamatsu, or Okazaki to get Hatamoto. We'll just work with what we've got. So, yeah, an adventure. Not what we want. Oh, I didn't sell my other prisoners. Anyway, it's okay. I could do that at any city. Because the Miyoshi are fighting other people besides us. They're fighting the Oda, and that's no joke. So they're fighting another strong faction, and that's going to pull armies away from us, so we can't. They're going to be a lot more sparse. Come on, please, let me just come across somebody. Damn it. Oh, the Oda are about to lose this battle, but they're getting reinforced, I think, by the Hataka... No, the Hatakayama are not helping them. If I come in and save the day, I could get a relation boost with Denjiro. Should I be a hero? Should I be Denjiro's hero? Let's do it. Are you mad? I'm not. Oh, I'm talking to the wrong guy. I'm talking to the... This guy's like, what the... He's like, what the hell are you talking to me for? Good thing that didn't drag us into a war unnecessarily. I know your name? Well, you better. What's his name? Lord Sutsui Junkie. Alright, he's a junkie. Let's kill this junkie. What's his composition? I need to check that. Not that it matters. Like, what our army is just super versatile, and we can adapt to any situation. But it still helps to see what you're up against. Yeah, I need to kind of get these guys killed. I need to stop recruiting Portuguese soldiers. They're so OP. So the more I get, the harder it's going to be for, like, a challenge. So yeah, we want a few of these guys to die off. I just need to stop instinctively just hiring them every time I see them. Even though earlier I think I said I was going to keep recruiting them, but screw it, we won't. We'll lean more into infantry and into my melee cav and my dragoons. A lot of these armies that we seem to come across, like, never have any cavalry. Never. I can put my infantry in front because they'll be able to shoot over them. J-Cav, how you doing? We just want the horse archers to distract their ranged. Alright, how many are they down to? 59. Alright, go. Gunners, you're not allowed to shoot anymore. So the archers are being dumb and they're shooting at the wrong people, and now my infantry can close the gap with them without getting shot at. So... oh, we don't want to take that guy out. Let the men do it. Letting you guys get some kills. Letting you guys shine. 3 deaths so far. Look at the enemy generals chasing my men away. Should I let my gunners kill him? It would feel really satisfying to watch it happen. I'll do it in slow motion. Okay. Fire at will. Shoot. Come on. Nope, somebody shot him. You saw the big blood splatter? Or maybe that was him hitting somebody. Alright, never mind. Failure. Come back over this way, then. Alright, I'm getting this person to come across the field of fire. And then their horse just got killed. Oh, they got killed at the same time. Alright, can we end this now? Alright, there we go. Ooh, alright, so my companion's got a lot of kills there. You guys are benefiting at least. Alright, we captured this junkie. He's jonesing, and he's gonna go through withdrawal while he's in our prison. Alright, so I am continuing. We are succeeding in making the proper Hatamoto cavalry. Like, we're doing that. We are accomplishing that. Do I care about this? I'm not trying to go to, There's a city nearby. I might as well take him. Don't care. Yeah, there's an enemy city nearby. I kind of want to go back to Kyoto and lock this guy up. I want to lock every lord that I capture up. Let's see if we can get a peace treaty. No. My faction, I'm the one that declared this war. Personally, I used my own influence to get this war going, and now that I let the dog off the leash, now my faction's just ravenous. They were like, damn, man, we should have declared this war earlier. Why didn't I think of that? Because you're stupid. And they're stupid for not taking Kyoto first thing and allowing me to get it. Okay, I'm not going to sell the important guy, but... Still looking good on food. I like that I can... As long as I'm fighting battles, I don't have to really pay attention to my food because I just get replenished. The only thing is that sometimes you don't have a ton of variety. How many varieties do I have? Oh no, I do have a lot of variety. Okay, that's good. Normally you just get bogged down by one specific kind of food. And we do want to keep the variety up because the food variety is boosting our morale by quite a bit. Okay, so the food stores are under construction now. How's the loyalty doing? 65? Let's queue up workshops. You know what? I probably should have done that one first. Let's do that one first, then food stores. I have nothing to garrison here. Except these guys. This army is coming to reinforce it. Alright, this clan with the six circles. They already have 100 relation. Because I'm judging. Should I come to this guy's rescue? It doesn't really benefit me too much. Or whatever. Let's just go help him. He can take all the he can take all the losses. We can send our infantry in with his troops, just so like my infantry don't take all of the losses necessarily, but we can keep our gunners back. So we'll keep everybody back actually, except my infantry. I'll have them advance with his formation. And then I'll keep my melee cav on hand as well. So we're keeping our gunners and our archer cav out of this. I'm getting my melee cap, like, way ahead. Let's not keep them back here. Let's get them in a good position for when we need them later. That's the kind of soldier I used to be. Tosan heavy cavalry. They have 85 range, and that's no joke. So hopefully these guys just act as a meat shield and take all of the ranged deaths while my infantry come in and then, you know, get most of the kills. I might have to get my melee cav involved in this as well. Let's do a hammer and anvil. Alright, so I'm telling my infantry to charge now. Get our melee in the back. So yeah, their men are going to take most of the losses, so most of that red are their forces, but now I've got my melee cav in a position behind them. Oops. Now we're seeing a ton of green, which means my soldiers are, you know, involved now. So, like, my infantry didn't have to suffer all of the ranged deaths, you know what I mean? So, like, and their archers are already tied down, so we neutralized them as a threat. So, I mean, I took some losses, but it's an acceptable amount of losses. It's only 2 deaths, actually. We only lost 2 guys. I deserve all of the loot, because I won the battle. Kojiro Sasuke got 5. Not bad, man. Not bad. It's 5D producer, right? No, that's Perry the Berry. I'm sorry, Perry the Berry. That's Perry the Berry. I just got a 40 relation boost when I didn't really need it. But here we go, 6 Hatamoto. I can create 6 more of the Hatamoto melee cav. So here we go. We got 15 of them. We're building this up. Hold on. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of my melee cav are filled up with these guys. Because I'm just waiting for them to become the carbine guys. So yeah, we'll keep it the way it is. So 15 so far. We'll keep that up. Prisoners. Yeah, sure. A legendary crude Yari. So it's a legendary piece of garbage. None of this is impressive. There's an army of 107. Just came ashore to get smacked down. That's exactly what happened. He just came ashore to get smacked down. Only 3 cavalry, 34 ranged. We'll take out the ranged with our cavalry, and then I'll let the infantry take out their infantry. How are we doing on time? We still have some time. Oops, sorry, I just cracked my knuckles. I don't know if you heard that. I got to sometimes. It's a habit. It's a bad habit. So yeah, gunners. Stay the hell back here. It's just infantry and, you know what? I'll use my skirmishers just a little bit. I'll use my cavalry and my infantry. I'm hearing a bunch of guns going off, but this one guy is not dead yet. Okay. So I'll have my, as soon as our infantry formations get involved with each other, I'll send my melee cav after the ranged. Because the ranged guys will stay back a little bit. Alright, we'll turn our archer cavalry off. Said off. Coming after me, huh? Nope, block this guy from getting away. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Stop. Stop. They won't be able to catch up anyway. All these guys are trying to kill the Lord. Let's hope a Hatamoto guy kills him. Like that. Hopefully that was a Hatamoto melee cav and he got the Slew a Lord accolade. Yeah. Alright, it's up to me. Nice. Alright, so six of my melee cav are becoming, dragoons. Sure, why not? I'm out of horses. Lovely. Dude, making you guys is so freaking expensive. Just the process of buying horses can be tedious sometimes. Look at the value of some of this crap. That's not worth going through. Yeah, we need a new major war. We need a fresh war, not a stale war. And that's what's happening right now. It's stale. They just don't give up. Or my faction refuses to fight anybody other than them. I don't think coming over here is going to help. Because I feel like the Miyoshi are sending parties over this way, and we're just destroying them so fast. And because I have a ton of people locked up. We've been locking up prisoners. I mean, I suppose we could take another settlement, but that's what the AI army. See, like this guy, he's taken Miki Castle. Alright, guys, we're just going to try to find one more battle. We'll find one more battle. It's probably not going to be a big one. Maybe we'll get lucky, come across an army in the process of forming. 157? It's not awful. And I'll really utilize my my melee cav, because we do have a few Hatamoto melee calves, so let's try our best to try to get one of them promoted. This is going to be the last thing we do, guys, because the time has arrived. Oh, by the way, I didn't say this at the beginning of the episode. I should have said it, but it's good that I didn't say it. T-Nex, I watched the game. I watched the, watched Game 6, San Antonio. Tied it up. They're going back to OKC. So best of luck, team. You're probably sweating bullets right now. So yeah, we're just using our melee cav, keeping our gunners out of it. We'll keep them here just in case. How about I just use my cavalry formations? I won't use my gunners or my infantry. We'll just do that. I only want to hit ranged guys. I don't want to shoot any infantry. Okay, so their range formation is coming out by itself. Alright, let's get our melee cav over here. Actually, never mind. It's over here. I want to get my melee cav behind their ranged. The infantry can advance. Let them go off and do their own thing. We're not concerned with the infantry. Let them engage. We do have to micromanage them because I don't want them running off and attacking the infantry yet. That's later. We want them to kill the ranged. The gunners can fire and let thin out some of the melee or some of the infantry. Dude, look how good the Yari, like the dedicated melee cav are. Look how much better they are compared to like the Hatamoto that are just using katanas. It's like it's night and day. Alright, they've gotten them down to just about 50. I'm turning off my foot gunners. And my melee cap need to hurry their asses up. Move it, fat asses. Go. And we don't want them to be in a sustained melee. We want to keep cycle charging them. Right. Archer Cav, get back. Alright, we're gonna take the occasional loss with every charge, which is kind of inevitable. I can't avoid that completely. Nope, I see you, Kaminari Deity. Oh no, that's not you. He has the same helmet. Why are we kicking up so much dust? Is it really that dusty? Go get him. I'm just going to let the melee cav finish. That maybe with the remaining guys, they can get lucky and get promoted. Veteran mounted Hatamoto, they got 34 kills, but none of them died. So, and they got them all. They're done. Kaminari Deity got 3. Nope, no promises. But I think I played that battle several of your... Hey guys, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting for it to not happen. Several of my troops... Watch, one of the Portuguese adventurers got promoted. Alright, so we got another lord. I'll end in a city, so I'll take these prisoners. Can't recruit, or I can't upgrade any of these guys till we get more horses. Sturdy Naginata. Only one person that I know is using a Naginata. This is a masterwork Naginata, T-Nex, so you're set. It's gonna be one of the Carbine Samurai. It's gonna... Yeah, these aren't the right guys. The game was just teasing us. But, like, look how easy it was for these guys to get promoted in their melee cav. So, if we just fill out our melee cav formation with more of the right kind of soldier, we can make this happen really easily. So it's just gonna take some patience. So sorry, BMO. I tried. I really did try to make you at the end there. So I think off-screen, or between the episodes, I'm gonna have to get back down here to where the Hatamoto are. I need to get more of them in my infantry formation. I need more of these guys. And as much as I hate to do it, I think I'm going to get rid of some of these Portuguese mercenaries. I'm going to get rid of the ones that are the lower level. I'll keep the captains, but the ones... There's no point in upgrading them to captains, because we need to start reducing the size of this formation. So yeah. Let's get to Kyoto. And I'm willing to bet, or at least I'll try, off-screen, maybe this war with Miyoshi will end and we can get ourselves involved in a new one. But, this is really fun. We did fight in, like, a decent amount of battles. We took Kyoto, the capital of freaking Japan. It's mine now. A lot of my fiefs are spread all over the damn place, but that's fine. I'm making a ton of money off, like what I'm trying to say passively. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm making a ton of money passively. There is a 118 party in here, so, you know, I do need to garrison Kyoto just a little bit more. But it's surrounded by, like, a few friendly castles, so maybe the enemy... And we're about to take another castle, too. So maybe the enemy, before they take Kyoto, they'll go after one of these castles first, which will allow me to prepare a little bit more. But I have no fear that our current enemy, the Miyoshi, are going to try to take Kyoto. No way. They're too weak. Let's check them in the diplomacy screen. No. Oh, yeah. Look at their total strength compared to ours. We've inflicted twice as many casualties on them. We have 18 prisoners, they have none. So, I don't see this war continuing much longer. Doing some raiding might help as well, because nobody's done any raiding. But yeah, this war is probably on its last legs. We want to get involved in a war with either the Hojo. There's no support now, but don't look at this. Like, once our current war ends, this will change. 33% against the Oda. 100% for another Mori war. Ooh, that would be good. But they're currently fighting... This is the only major faction they're fighting. Hojo are fighting the Oda. The Date have been pretty peaceful for a long time. The Date are expanding, but just very slowly. They have a small little fiefdom right here. Very small. The Usugi have stagnated, but this clan, this pink faction up here, has taken over most of northern Japan. This is the only thing that's left, this one. Tsuchizaki Minato. I had to try it. But our faction's looking good. We have, like, stuff all over the place. We need to consolidate our faction more, but that'll happen with time. It's like we're stretching ourselves really, really thin. So, like, when we fight the Oda, our position's, like, kind of vulnerable. They can jump on Odani, like, really quickly, but Odani is super garrisoned, 1,100. Minus the parties, so just about 1,000. Anyway, let's get inside the city. Talking too much. I'm going to deposit these prisoners. And then I gotta sell stuff manually. Alright, whatever. I don't need to do this in front of you. I can do this off screen. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to wrap this one up. Anyway, thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. Hitting that like button and leaving comments helps, you know, the video get out there. So if you do want to support the channel and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You know, do all that good stuff. Like, I'm not good at telling you guys to do that stuff, but that's always something I say at the end of episodes, so you're used to it. So, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next one. Episode 16 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.